All right, can you guys hear me? Not much of a notice, but I needed to get on here and live stream really quick. Hold on, let me adjust this. How you guys doing? Yeah, I don't have all the time in the world tonight to stream, but as of right now, about an hour, maybe a little over. But how you guys doing? What's up? How's it going, Shadow? No Whack, how you guys doing tonight? Got off of work, and then I had a whole bunch of chores I had to do. I had to go take kids to and from band and acting, and it's just constant all the time. How's it going by Nam? Am I saying that right? Biniam? Not sure if I'm saying that right. No Wax working and listening. Good job, good deal. He said it's red day. Yeah, we were looking last night. BTC was at that 69K point, just a little over it, and it just couldn't push through. It is what it is. Everyone's screaming bearish now. It is what it is. Not a problem. We know where we're going. We're waiting. We're looking. We're getting the good prices, I think. Still waiting for my sorority to take off. Zahid 23, how's it going? Can you do NCT? Yes, we can. How's it going, Aaron? How's everyone doing? We got 11 people in here. He said NCT. What are we looking at now? Oh, RIO. I was about to do an update on RIO, but I realized I was running out of time, so I better just get on here and do a live stream. Polyswarm to the moon. I don't know why I typed in poly again. But yeah, Polyswarm recently off of that structure had a nice pump. Got stuck right at that 382, of course. All right, so what we're going to do on Polyswarm here, even though the structure here, it had that initial pump, stuck right at the 382. Let me pull this over really quick. It's just simply pulling back here, but it's probably going to come down, make another higher low, and stay bullish. And let me get the right tool here. But yeah, I think the bottom is being put in on everything. I think we're curling up. We may not go straight up yet, but it's looking good in my opinion. All right, so it's sitting right on the 382 at 1.8. As long as you're holding over this, it's technically still bullish to push right back up. Price to beat is 2.1 up to 2.2. And a big step in the right direction would be getting back over the 382 here at 2.2 here. But right now, it looks good over the 382. Like I said, if it does end up pulling back and still holding a higher low, you can clearly see the 618 here at 1.5. So it still could drop 18.5, almost 19%, and you would still have that structure in play and still macro bullish at that point to go right back up. And then where's Polyswarm going? If you've watched the updates before, of course, then we are bullish on this one. And then let me go ahead and zoom this out, but it looks good here. I mean, even though it got stuck and it's pulling back, it still has the overall structure. And then we'll just go with the new high 1272 rather at 45, almost 46 pennies, a 24.5x, just under $1 billion market cap. I think this is very possible. So a good solid 24 to 25x on Polyswarm from where it is. And of course, if it drops, that will change, which let me pull this down. If it does come down and make that higher low 618, you're looking at about a 30x from that point. But yeah, once this thing finally runs, it's going to run. It does need more exposure, of course. More people need to talk about it. 40x up to $1 billion market cap, 74 cents. And then the high target here, I believe, would be the 2.7 billion, about 148. Maybe it hits 150. But you can see that is a massive, almost an 80x. So not bad on Polyswarm here. Polyswarm to the moon. IOS for the moon, says Aaron. AMP. I forgot about AMP. Yeah, it's good to be here. I'm trying to stream every day. Saeed in October, but I believe we missed 2 days already, so I guess that's out the window. He says, what's the final price prediction for NCT? Like I just said, it's probably going to hit the 1272 there, more likely than not. And if it goes higher, I would take most of my profit out here and then let the rest ride. That's what I would do. There's no guarantee it's going to go to those higher prices this cycle. Like I said, more people need to know about it. No one's talking about it, but at some point they will. I believe someone said in the last couple of live streams that Crypto John's starting to talk about Polyswarm. I may be mistaken on that. No Wax says, I bought some ape last night after it looked like it broke out over 150. I haven't looked at it since we did the update and looked at it. What is ape doing? But I got a question for everyone here. Who's in here? I already got 16 people already. I was actually listening to the previous live stream. I've never listened to them before while I was at work today. Am I speaking okay? I felt like I was mumbling a lot. Like you guys really couldn't understand me. But I got a lot of good comments and people have positive things to say, but I felt like I was just not energetic enough and just kind of mumbling. It is what it is. I don't know. So he says ape. He bought into ApeCoin. And it's crazy how ape, no one's been talking about ape forever, and then it had this decent move. But it was to be expected. That same market structure that we're watching on everything. Polyswarm had that decent move. Now ApeCoin here. So ApeCoin is all the way up here above. So you bought in last night. So I guess you're wondering where it's going to stay bullish at. So it is good that it got over the 236, which you can see there's a double 236 here. So as long as you're over that same level, I wouldn't complicate it any other than that. As long as you're over this 124, 125 area, this thing's still bullish to continue pushing low to the high. But real good step in the right direction for ApeCoin here, and then bullish over 225. But yeah, that initial pump to the upside here on ape, and then stuck all back here. Once it gets over 225, this thing is bullish to push higher, break out over 590. But where is ape going to go this cycle? That's the big question. From today, 7.5x to an 8 billion market cap, up to 1172. Does it have the firepower to hit a 61 billion market cap? I don't know. Ape was big when NFTs were big. So is NFTs coming back? That's the question, I would say. I don't know. Do you guys think NFTs are going to make a comeback like they did in the past? They were big in the past and then they died out. Excuse me. But for all you guys coming in here, we got 17 people now. 2 people on Twitter. Hopefully they'll say something. But yeah, I worked my ass off today. Didn't want to be there. Worked my ass off. And then finally got home. I was so sore. I didn't even want to do any updates or do a live stream. But I said to myself, I got to grind. I got to do it. So here we are. But like I said, for anyone else coming in here, it's not going to be a long stream because I do have to go take kids to and from band and OAP acting. What else we got? Shadow says you're doing just fine. Yeah, I'm not trying to be fake or anything, or I'm just me, like you just said, just be you. And you guys know that. And someone commented on one of the updates, your voice is so calming. I just subscribed and I was like, okay, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Sometimes I think I should be like the other YouTubers and influencers. I need to have the little screaming, shocked face on my thumbnails and tell you guys everything's going to the moon and there's breaking news every day, which there's not. All right, we're going to check on AMP now. Elizabeth, welcome back. Doing a great job. You speak loud and clear. Okay. Moonwell to the moon. So we just looked at what Polyswarm and Ape. All right, let me look at AMP. Lucas, welcome. He says my biggest bets are AERO, Well, RIO, and Cetus. I don't know what Cetus is. Sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is. Nowak says, I don't think not will. Oh yeah, he means NFTs will come back. Thinking Ape could get to 250 on this little push. So 250. Okay, yeah. It got stuck last time, so maybe this time it breaks through it. But it could, in fact, come down back to that 236 on both levels, and it could go sideways for a couple of months. We are on the larger time frame here, so I'm not expecting things to start really going up until springtime. At least I'm hoping that. But we will see what is going to happen. Yeah, I understood what you said. Aaron says, for me it's AOZ, H-Bar, Ondo, and Meme Bazinga. Bazinga. Is that from the show? Oh yeah, I'm never going to do that. Those faces are ridiculous. I think they're stupid as well, but that's what gets the views. So if you have a face, like, you know, if one day I do the video here instead of just the talking, at that point I'll have to put the screaming faces, the shocked faces, and all that. Never going to happen, probably. All right, let me go look at AMP. I forgot all about AMP. AMP to the moon. AMP is an older one. All right, let's go to AMP really quick while we got this up. AMP, I don't know how old the chart is we got. Yeah, don't even know what's going on here. AMP to the moon. Let's see what AMP is doing. Why we locked. All right, AMP has the same structure here. Made a higher high once again, higher lows. Looks good. We're on the weekly Gemini chart. Like I said, I don't know the last time we looked at it. I would imagine the market cap's still the same, even though we haven't looked at it in a very long time. It is above the 236 here. There's a red line on the chart. Let me go ahead and pull this up. I would imagine it's a 236 from the high to the low. No, it's nothing. What is that level there? And yet again, hopefully you guys can hear it. My son is in the background. He's screaming loudly, playing video games. All right, that's the 0.5. So it is above the 236. It's getting stuck right at the 0.5 at 0049. So that's the next level to kind of get over. And excuse my voice. I think I'm getting sick. There's something in my throat and I'm not feeling the greatest. I don't know if it's from work today or what, but I just feel drained. But yeah, the chart doesn't look bad here. The same structure, higher lows, higher highs. You're above the 236, so the macro bottom is in. And we'll just keep it real simple. Once you break over this red line here, you can clearly see that's where it's getting stuck. Support, turn resistance. So once you get over 5-0, that should send the price up because there's really nothing in between there besides that fib we drew. That should send you up to the 382. So from where you are right now, it is getting stuck. 16% move. Once you get over that level, it'll send you up to the 382 at 007, 007 here for a 78-79% move. But yet again, another one that looks really good with the market structure here. Once it breaks over this level, that red line is probably going to have a large green candle spawning in here, and maybe it gets you through to be bullish over that 382 on AMP. And then where's AMP going? I don't know where you can buy AMP at. Is AMP on Coinbase? Does anyone know? But the targets we have here, 786 retracement, 10x, 1.9 billion market cap, up to 4.5 pennies here, and then a new high on AMP, 33 billion market cap, 1272.41. Damn, that's a huge move. 96.5x. So it all depends on where you think AMP is going to go market cap wise for this next year. Let me get back over the chat because I already know I'm getting behind once again. All right, so Cetus Protocol, Dex on Sui. Yeah, it is fronted by Chinese billionaire called Happy. Oh, you're talking about the Bazinga? That's probably on Dex Screener, huh? What is it on? Solana, Ethereum? We'll go to Dex Screener in just a moment. Got 20 people in here. Wasn't expecting a lot because I just kind of threw it up real quick. The live stream. Oh, what else we got going? Shadow says, how low will Helium Mobile go? Helium Mobile. What is Helium Mobile? Is that Helium? HNT? HNT. I don't know if that's HNT or something else. Helium Mobile. Paul says, Paul's in the building. Paul's in the house. Welcome back. He says, have you looked at Boson in a while? No, we have not. He says mobile. Mobile. I don't know if that's a ticker or what you're trying to say. Oh, Helium Mobile. I've never heard of this one. Coinbase. So it's on Coinbase. How old is this? We've never looked at it, so this dude's putting me to work. It's gonna make me use my brain power. This right here? You said how low is it gonna go? It's going to zero, my man. This thing's going to zero. There's no bottom. There's no support anywhere. It made a new low. But how low is it going to go? Let me see. Let me see if there's a better chart for mobile. I would say complete gamble. Let me pull up the crypto, the Poloniex. See if there's any sort of an older chart on this thing. It would tell us a lot more if it had some price action. All right, we do have a Gate.io chart, so let's look at the Gate.io. Pull this down really quick. All right, so the Gate.io, geez. I don't know what I can do with this. It made a new low. There's nothing really you can say about this thing. Until it establishes some sort of support, what I guess I could do is go from this wick low here to the high. See if it's respecting. No, it's just below that. Let me check a different chart. All right, no. Oh, here we go. Better chart here. Helium Mobile 3-day chart. Okay, maybe we have something here. Give me a moment. All right, so it looks like you're sitting, and now you just broke right below the 0.5 here. But yeah, it tried to establish here, but then it's breaking down once again. So maybe you say, how low can it go? Maybe low to the high on this chart. Maybe it is coming down to 618. And as long as you hold the 618, you won't go to zero. 35% drop, 305, and then maybe at that point it's a reversal. That's really all I can say about it. Unless you get back over 3095 here, there's really nothing I can say on this thing. She says it's mobile on Coinbase. Yeah, this is the right one, ain't it? Where's the Coinbase chart? 008. Yeah, that's the right one. So it's on Coinbase now. I'd imagine it's a low market cap, but it doesn't have the full chart. This is the full chart here. So you're down below support and it's coming down. So at best, 5.8 would be the bottom. And like I said, that reversal point there. Other than that, there's nothing I can really say on this thing. You'll have to see if it establishes some sort of bottom. Alright, so Veronica says hi, how you doing? Welcome back. Eldor in the house, he says October is done. Yeah, we're almost done with October, so all the influencers screaming October, I guess it's just not gonna play out. And what else does someone ask for? Still got 16 people here. Hopefully everyone's doing good today. You guys at work still, or you get you guys off? And girls. Like I said, I can't stream for very long. Kids have a lot of stuff going on right now. Can you check Moonwell? Moonwell to the moon. Oh yeah, that's on the other list. But I don't think we're going anywhere until the Bitcoin dominance starts to fall. And it's still going vertical right now. Others, finance. What am I looking for? All right, Moonwell, the old Gate IO chart. What did it do here? So it looked like it moved up. It's still making a slightly lower high. We've been going over Moonwell. It needs to break over 7.2 here. It has to break this high. If not, go to the larger time frames, double top, lower high. That's not good at all. But it did have a V-shaped recovery. And is this the one that every time it does have a V-shaped recovery, almost a V-U-shape, V-shape, but it has a large pullback every time. But it did make a higher high here. It broke through that high and then this high. So we'll see if it can break a higher high here. It's still above the macro 0.5 at 5 here. And then you can see clearly the low to the high. Which, let me pull this down just a little bit. As long as you're over 44 up to 53, this thing's still bullish to continue pushing. But the fact that it went up so fast, you may have a deep retracement on your hands here on this thing once again. But if it doesn't make a higher high, then it may go a lot deeper than we anticipate here. So it really needs to break through this yellow line and continue going here. But where's it going this cycle? You guys say it's on Coinbase, low market cap. My voice is starting to go out already. 786 retracement, 767 million market cap from today, 4.5x. And then if this thing, no matter where it retraces to, can hit a new high and hit about 12 billion. So if you guys think Moonwell can hit 12 billion market cap, that would take you up to about 424, maybe to 425 from today. A very decent move. About a 68.5, 69x. But if it does end up retracing back down to lower levels, you know, that's going to change drastically, as you can see there. But right now, very decent move for this thing. Paul says VBB. SLF shelf coin is another one you can chart. What do you mean by VBB? Is that a ticker? Let's see. SLF. Hold on, let me see here. Oh yeah, boson, you said. He says VVV, no V recovery for well. I don't know exactly what you mean by that. Oh, you're agreeing with me. Okay. Yeah, alright, let's go look at boson. Boson protocol. We look at this one every once in a while. Boson protocol. Alright, so another one broke the uptrend, came down, higher highs, higher lows, has that same bullish market structure here. It looks like you're right below the 236 here, but the fact that you're making higher lows here is bullish. And then let me draw another fib on the chart. Low to the high. What did this one hit? This one hit the 618 and bounced, and it has that market structure, so good. This looks good here. So as long as you're above 2.3, which I don't think you're going to come back down to unless you break the structure here and you go down lower. But right now it needs to push through about 2.9 up to 3.9, and then you're bullish, and then it'll push up to the 3.82 on the macro here. And once you get over 57, you're bullish once again. And then boson protocol here, where is it going to end up? We do have a couple of targets here. 786 retracement, a decent little 13x almost. 482 million market cap, 369. So not a bad move if it makes it up to there. If it comes to only $1.70, still a 5.5x on your investment here. So some good targets, I would say. And if it goes higher, so be it. 4.5 billion market cap. You can see a very large move to 34.80 would give you about 120.5x from today, where it's right at that level of the 236. So it may hold here. This may be it, and it may start moving up. But yeah, boson protocol. And you guys got to remember, not everything's going to hit a new high. Have you seen anyone talk about boson protocol? Let me get back over to the chat here. We got 19 people in here. Been on for almost 30 minutes. Chris Campbell says chart on your favorite of these. What? Chart on your fave of these. Alpha. Oh, on my favorite of those that you're listing. Alpha Cubic Dion AERO. I have never heard of any of those. Maybe ALPH. ALPH. Scrolling back to the chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think we have a chart for any of these. Let me see here. Fort's still stuck in the downtrend. Miggles is... No, I'm not even going to get into the Miggles. This ALPH, Alephm, however you say this one. Yeah, see, we don't have market caps on this one. High to the low. Broke the previous high. Started to break down. Not looking the greatest right now. It's making lower highs. It is coming down pretty hard here. It looks like it's breaking. Yeah, it already broke this low here off of that wick. So it does appear this thing's coming back down to the 786 level, which will also draw this low to the high. 382 is right at that level where it bounced last time. What is happening? So 104 is the price to hold. It looks like it's coming down to about 104. It's at 117 at the moment. So look for another 14, I don't know, about a 13% drop here. 104 is your price to hold. Any lower than that, it's coming down to 89. And then at that point, it'll break this low, and then it's probably going to end up going lower. So not looking the greatest right now on this thing. And then where's it going to end up? No idea, since it's breaking down. But if it ends up making it up to the 1272 at about 550, about a 4.5x. And like I said, we don't have market caps right now, and I don't have time to go into the market caps and look up new charts at the moment. I normally would, but I'm very limited on time today. All right, so 19 people in here. What are we going to look at next? Is there anything running right now? Do we need to go over to Deck Screener? What is Bitcoin sitting at now? So we looked at... Okay, there's our Orion. Yeah, the BTC dominance is still going up. So this thing is, it's at 58%. Damn. We need this thing to go down or we're not going anywhere. All right, looking at, what are we going to look at now? Let me go over here. What is the bigger coins doing? The older coins. Is Caspa still breaking down? Caspa, yeah, it's still down below the 618 here. ACH, still looking good. QNT still holding up. Solana's starting to pump again. Not bad. Solana's starting to move. Yeah, Solana's starting to move here, and the fact that it has this structure for me. Let me pull it. Yeah, they're there. But yeah, the fact that Solana has the higher lows in play here, a lot of things are doing this. Maybe Solana's going to finally break out of this bull flag pattern, start going up finally. But yeah, Solana to the moon. Solana's going to hit a 300 billion market cap and hit about $700. So Solana and Bitcoin are doing kind of the same thing. They're trying to break out of their patterns. Cardano, same thing. Formation here looks good. I don't know if you guys are as bullish as I am, but I think a lot of things are about to break out. Litecoin for OG had a nice little pump here. It's coming back down, but it's just simply coming back down to the 236. As long as you stay over 70, bottom is in here. I don't know why we're on the 3-day chart. Chainlink looks bullish. So yeah, I think the bottom is in on everything. BTC's at 68, yeah. Even though it's at 68, it's still hanging around. Which, let me go to it really quick. Even though, you know, every time it pumps up and then comes right back down, everyone freaks out a little bit, but it's not doing anything. It's still hanging out up here. We saw the same thing on Turbo recently. So looking here on this chart where we're looking at this bull flag pattern, you can see that after this final dip, it's holding up over this level here. This is exactly what I saw on Turbo, and then Turbo finally broke out. So it looks good here. This looks extremely good on Bitcoin at the end of this pattern here. I think it's only a matter of time before it breaks out here. We're getting very, very close to the breakout. And then once it breaks over 70K, and then eventually the previous high, we'll start finally moving up, which I think is overdue. I think it needs to hurry up and do this. But yeah, the Bitcoin chart here. Bitcoin's going, if you guys are not aware, Measured move off of the pump from the symmetrical triangle into the bull flag. Measured move is going to take Bitcoin to $204,000. That's our target. 180 to 200,000, somewhere in there, but that tells us 280. And we went through this a couple of live streams ago, that if every time it moves, it forms a pattern and it pumps, forms a bearish pattern, it dumps, continuation pattern, it dumped, continuation pattern up, it pumped, another continuation pattern. So if we keep it that simple on Bitcoin, next move up, this cycle, 204. Based on the Fibonacci here that we have on the chart, high to the low. Monkey, welcome back. This is my last cycle. I'm doing crypto, too stressful. I lost my hair. I hate that. You really lost your hair? Yeah, it's not for everyone, but you know, it is what it is. Chris says GLQ. What is GLQ? GLQ. Alright, we have a chart. Oh, I forgot about this one. Let me go back down to the weekly chart. Not sure when the last time we looked at it, but let me fix this really quick. High to the low, broke the previous high for just a moment, broke the downtrend. Oh, we looked at it recently because we have a yellow bar here. Bounced. It's moving up. All right, so broke the downtrend here. And if we draw a high to the low really quick, stuck at the 618, coming back down to the 0.5. So you need to stay over 7.8. You're at 8.5. And then the price to beat for a breakout is clearly 9.8, almost 10 pennies here. If you can get a weekly candle over this, where this one got stuck here, over 10, then this thing's going to break out and go to the upside. But yeah, not looking bad. It broke. It has that structure here. Extremely higher lows, of course. But bringing that back up really quick. It could come all the way back down to the 382 at 6 and still hold the structure here and bounce and be bullish still. So the fact that it got stuck here, you could have a retracement back down to that level, and then you'll go up after that, which you can see is a decent 26% drop here. And then how high is it going? Two targets here on the chart. If it's going to hit the 1272, 300, about a 4.5x, 153 million market cap, 45 pennies, and then 300 million market cap would give you a 9x to the 144 at 88 and a 300 million market cap. But this thing's been going up for a very long time. Question is, where's the market cap? The market cap going to end up? Yeah, I forgot about this one. And then he said, what'd he say? V-Chain. You talking about the V-Chain market cap? From Monkey. V-Chain. Let's see where V-Chain's doing. That's on my, I believe, let me just look. That's VET, ain't it? Am I correct or am I wrong? No, that's Vetus. That's something else. I don't know where we have a V-Chain chart. I thought it was on here. Chainlink. Yeah, there we go. Alright, V-Chain. Another one. Looks good. Broke the uptrend. Came down. It's consolidating now. That's what you want to see. And it's not respecting it to the T, but ultimately it's above the 618 at 2.2 here. So as long as you're above that, big price to beat. Macro bottom in over 2.7 here. But like everything else in the market right now, or most things rather, higher lows, higher highs, looks good. I think we're about to have a pump on the market here. I could be wrong, but that's what we're seeing here. Slowly things are forming this down here at these levels, and then they're starting to move a little bit. So if this thing spikes up, V-Chain gets a spike, it'll probably do a similar move like Polyswarm and the other ones, ApeCoin, 80% move and get stuck at 4 and then pull back and then bounce at that point. But yeah, excuse me. Not too bad. Oh yeah, you asked yesterday. Okay. Yeah, like I said, a lot of times when we do these longer live streams, I can't get to everything. But I appreciate you guys asking for stuff and being here and supporting. Declan Wyatt back again, says smash the like button. I thank you for that once again. Wait, you said the top is 12 cents? On what? When did you buy in on V-Chain? V-Chain's an older one, so are we even on? We're not even on the big screen. No one even said anything. There we go. What did you buy up here when it got over the 3.2? And then the market decided to go in the other direction? Oh, 4 years ago. Damn. Did you buy the top? That's why you guys can't just hold on for life or listen to whoever's in your ear. Because every project has someone or some people or some YouTuber or some influencer saying V-Chain's the next big thing or whatever it is, and it's going up forever. And then you buy in and it just goes down for 5 years, 4 years, 5 years. And then now there's no guarantee it's going to hit these levels. We just point them out for potential targets that if it does hit, take your profit out. But if you've been holding through all of this, I would just keep holding, and not financial advice, of course, and then see what it hits this cycle. 6 pennies, 8.5, 9 pennies, 14.5 pennies. Get something out of it. Because there's so many things like V-Chain, these older coins that, I don't know what they're going to do. He said almost the top. He bought almost the top, and then you thought it was going to the moon, and then it just went down. Yeah, I did that on Shiba. When I first started out with Cardano and then Shiba, I was watching all the people talking about Shiba and Shiba to the moon, and Shiba was doing this and that. Shiba's going to get listed on all these exchanges and all these bullish things coming for it. And Shibarium that didn't come out forever. And then these people were all holding at the top. And I was like, I can't do it. I got to get out. And I got out. So I did make a decent profit on Shiba years ago. But I pretty much sold the top. But I didn't have enough. But they were still screaming to the moon that Shiba's going to be the next Doge coin. It's going to surpass Doge and all this, BS that never happened. But yeah, Shiba's going to go have a good, decent run this cycle. So we got still 16 people in here. Hope everyone's doing well. As I said in the beginning of the stream, this is not going to be very long. I have things I have to get done today. Chauffeur, kids back and forth to school, band, and everything else. Oh, you made 20K? Didn't take profits? You were one of the ones there holding. People telling you it's going all kinds of places, is the next big thing, and then it just went to zero. Yeah, I didn't have enough Shiba. Not at all. That was my, I was barely getting into crypto at that point. But yeah, all the big influencers were shilling Shiba, and Shiba's, never did what it did. And metal detecting's back in the house. How's it going? I haven't seen you in a minute. Yo, hope we're well. I see XCN had a little pump. Hopefully more in the tank to come. Yeah, XCN's going to be a good play, I think. Just because it has good multipliers on these, the retracements up. XCN to the moon. Yeah, I just did an XCN update and a spell update. Coin operated says everyone make sure you go out and vote. He says go votes. Because my brother was an early investor on Shiba, he made a 5x, got out, sold the top, he would have made 3. Yeah. You never know what you're going to get. I've done that many a times where I sold something and it goes to the moon, or I sold something and it continues running. And that's why I point out Shiba. Shiba's one of the ones that I got out at the top. But PE says Octa. Octa, you said that once. How does one guess what market cap will go for a coin? I guess you just guess. I don't know. It depends on the project. I don't know. Metal detecting says, do you ever use EMA ribbon? Not anymore. Let me see. So I still got it on the chart. It's still sitting here. You can't see it. The moving averages. That's because they don't do anything. The moving averages don't do anything for anything. The only thing it really tells you, I guess, there are crosses that happen and it'll tell you the price is moving, but a lot of times it doesn't do anything. And the moving averages go to the price. The price does not go to the moving averages. That's what I learned. So it just follows the price. So you can have all the bullish crosses you want, and you can be above the 200 EMA all you want, which you will be above the levels. I used to cover them on the channel. We would have a certain order, which it tells you you're in an uptrend, depending on the order, the 200, the 50, the 21, whatever you have on the chart. But ultimately, you can just look at the price action. You can look at the trend, and you can see that for your own eyes. You don't need the moving averages on the chart to tell you that. And then once I learned that the moving averages go to the price, then they're kind of worthless in my opinion. Like back here, you can see the order they're in here. I don't know what these are that I have up, but this is of course the bullish order, and then you can clearly see with your own eyes you're bullish here just by market structure. I don't know. I think it's a bunch of nonsense. All of these different levels, all of these, the different indicators and everything, even the one I have on the chart, the stock RSI, the only thing this potentially tells you is momentum. When you're above the 50 level here, the momentum is up. So you can see we're above the 50 here. The price is not doing anything. So it really tells you nothing at all, in my opinion. The best thing I've found on the charts is support and resistance. And that's what fibs are based, or that's what fibs are, pretty much support and resistance levels. And that pretty much tells you what you need to know. The fact that they're so well respected is all you need, in my opinion. There's no point in complicating it. That and market structure. And depending on what market you're in. Bull market, bear market, you just got to kind of use some brain power. Yeah, I know I'm missing some stuff here. Yeah, I taught myself. which I haven't taken any videos down. So if you guys go back to the earliest videos, they could be hilarious. I don't remember what I used to use on the early videos. A learning process, that's all it is. But yeah, let me see what PE wants me to look at. Okta. Where can I find Okta? Chris says, are you bullish on gaming as some of the big influencers going to be the real deal this cycle? They say real adaption. I don't know. There's no one talking about gaming right now. If that makes sense. I remember last cycle gaming was a big narrative. You had, what was it? Axie go to the moon, and we had Gala Games come out. He says Okta is on ETH. ETH. I know what Okta is, but I don't know if I can find it on here. Okta. Is that a gaming coin? Yeah, I believe Okta. I believe I had it on a watch list on MEXC. I can't use MEXC anymore. Is this it? MAGA MVP, says A-Dog. Yeah, but where's MAGA MVP on a chart? I'm not going to go look at a CoinGecko chart. MAGA MVP, that sounds like a meme coin. Narish says, look at GFI. Okay, you answered him. Yeah, I just covered GFI. Just go look at the channel. GFI's up on the channel. It hasn't changed. It's exactly the same. Yeah, Octaspace, okay. Octaspace. I may have to go look at that on Deck Screener. Octaspace, Tether, coin. Alright, we have a Gate.io chart, so we can look at it here. But this ain't it, is it? I thought it was out for longer. What is the price of Okta right now? He says that is not Okta. This is it right here, 143. Okta. So is this it or not? Yeah, early stream. Not a lot of people here. There's only 14 people, so now I gotta answer my phone. Yeah, people are already texting me to do stuff. He says 145. Let me just go over to Deck Screen. We haven't been to Deck Screener today. It's almost the same price. It says, look, let me go back over to it. If I type it in, Octaspace, maybe it's the CoinEx chart. Let's see here. No, they're both at 143. Yeah, this one has a way different chart. Why is it on the 12-hour? You know what? I'll write the Octaspace down, and then I'll go find the chart and stuff when I'm not on the live stream. I know what you're talking about, but I don't seem to find it right now. This is it right here. The one that's on the screen right now, where I'm moving the mouse back and forth. Trump MVP on ETH will probably give you a 3x. You're looking for the next 2 weeks, bro. I already made 3x on Trump MAGA. Really? My coin I got, it's not doing anything. It's just sitting there. All right, so you said, yeah, this is it. Octaspace. This is very bullish looking. Looking on the macro weekly chart. Let's see what it tells us here really quick. See if I put this on non-log, see what it tells us. No, I just put it on log. Alright, so we'll just keep it real simple. It's not the biggest respecter of the levels. Log scale, as long as you're over 126 here, it's bullish. We take it off non-log. Then low to the high, you're off the 0.5. The fact that you're making, you're still holding this trend here. That's what you really need to pay attention to. Even though it dipped below it here, but if we just keep it here, you're still holding the uptrend. You are down below the 382 here at 154. You're at 143. But like I said, it's not the biggest respecter of the fibs. So I really don't know what to say about this one. Yeah, I'm going to have to update the Velo chart too. Someone said that there's the market cap has changed. Narish. But yeah, looking here, Octaspace. Let me go down to a different time frame. Oh no, I'll just keep it on the weekly. I'm trying to see what works better on here. Like I said, it's not really respecting anything. Let's see here. So if we pull that up. All right, maybe it does look better on the log scale. Uptrend is better respected. And we'll just say as long as you're over 126, this thing is bullish here. And then if we draw a high to the low, it's down below the 236, but it is hitting the uptrend once again. But like I said, it is what it is, I guess. Overall chart, higher highs and higher lows. What else can you say? So let me just go ahead and draw a different one on here. And we'll go from the most recent high to the low here. And let's see the target. Let's see if it's respecting anything on this. All right, so if we draw like this with the uptrend, it's sitting right on the 144 at 139. So as long as you're holding 149, holding the trend here, next stop up off of the trend if it doesn't break down, 1618 at 174.5, 22% move. And then if it can blow through that and potentially break the structure there, 145% move, 2272 at 355. The structure I'm talking about is, of course, the lower high here. If I can get that to stick. But yeah, as long as you hold 141, you're holding the uptrend. Once you break the 1618 at 174.5, you're going to break this previous downtrend lower high, and then it should start moving at that point. And then I have no idea on the market structure. I'm going to have to get a chart for this one to see what happens. And Velodrome, like I said, I'm going to have to go change the the market cap on that one. All right, let me go over to Deck Screener. Trump MVP on ETH. Let's quickly go over to Deck Screener because it's not going to be much longer here, and I'm going to have to end this. Like I said, a quick stream today. I appreciate everyone that came in. Not very many people at all compared to the other live streams. But over here, can you guys see Deck Screener? Let me see. Yeah, you guys can see Deck Screener. Trump MAGA, it's a 200 million market cap, but lower one is MAGA VP. MVP only 2 million. Let's see what we're looking at here. Alien base is trying to move, but it's still making a lower high. Needs to stay above 7.1 to stay bullish. But he said MAGA MVP on ETH. MAGA MVP. Just got to be careful with these coins. Don't just buy in. This one here, MAGA VP. Alright, so we have some chart history. That's good to see. Let me take that off, put it on log scale. 3.6 million market cap. Is this the one you're talking about? I'm trying to get back over to the chat. Political tokens already timed. I don't think there's more in the tank. He says yes. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I don't know. The election's coming up. Maybe they pump into the election. Maybe once November gets here, maybe they pump for a week. I don't know. I think it's going to depend on who wins. Because if whoever you have, if you have the Kamala coin, like we had the Joe Biden coin, the Joe Biden coin, the Hunter Biden coin, I believe the Joe Biden coin went to 0, or it never went up once he said he wasn't running anymore. Or I think it happened before. But looking at Trump MVP on this 3.6 billion market cap, or million rather, 2,000 holders. Just go make sure their Twitter's active. They got a good website. I mean, the chart looks okay here. They didn't come out and go to 0, so it doesn't seem to be a rug pull. Just another political coin. Low market cap, gamble play, could run, could not. If Trump wins, it'll probably run. Which we're not political here because that just gets into a whole nother subject. But who do you guys think is going to win? But high to the low, it's over the 236 at 6.8. Bullish over 1.0 here. I believe that's 1.0. Pull this over a little more. Yeah, 1.09. Once you get over that, you're bullish. And if this thing makes a new high, you have the potential on Trump MVP. Spike up to a new high. Not bad. Almost a 23x on this thing. Alright, I gotta check my phone really quick here. Alright, so yeah. I mean, just do your own research. Gamble play. It's got good liquidity. Low market cap. It already broke the downtrend, so you may be late to the party here. Alright, back over to the chat for just a moment. Damn, I'm gonna have to... Alright, let's see what you guys say about the election. Trump looks like will win. Check Trump coin. Trump will win. What Trump coin, Roberto? Super Trump? MAGA? Trump with hat? Donald Trump? Donald Trump. There's also an Elon Musk coin. Trump ways, but always doesn't matter. Left wing, right wing, it's all the same bird. What's up, Watches? Hi, good friend. Hope all is well. Can you TA Goldfinch GFI, please? Yes. Yeah, I just did a GFI update on the channel. It hasn't changed. Roberto said it's Trump on MEXC. Trump on MEXC. But what's the market cap? There's 1 million Donald Trump coins. Let's see. But I think it's Trump MAGA around $4. On ETH, you must be talking about this one here. 369. This one here. Trump on Ethereum. He says it's on MEXC. We're going to have to zoom out. Yeah, this one looks extremely bullish here. You can see clearly making lower highs, or higher lows and higher highs. But yeah, this is the MAGA one, right? Almost 40,000 holders. Yeah, this one's probably going to be the big winner. MAGA. So keeping it real simple. Let me see where I can draw this at with it making any kind of sense. High to the low, retest the previous high. But yeah, low to the high. It's back over the 236. So as long as you're over 302, I guess you're bullish. You're at 370. And then next leg up on this thing, which is already up a ton. So question is, how much higher is it going to go? I would imagine meme coin, Trump wins. These are going to all go to the moon. Next potential target, once you break over 990, potential target where this thing is going, be about a 37x. You know what? We'll just go to the top of the fib. If Trump wins, this thing's going to take off 167x up to about, no, that's not happening, $640. That's 130. I don't know. Maybe 130, 35, 36x. It's hard to tell on these meme coins. Really hard to tell. With these gamble plays, I would not put much money in them at all. I would be too scared. You never know. If Trump loses, it goes to zero. You lose all your money. So it's very hard to say. I would treat all the Trump coins, Kamala coins, all the coins that are political as pure gambles. I would not throw a lot of money at all into them. Not financial advice. Yeah, there's so many Trump coins, you don't know which one's going to pop off. A brand new one's probably going to spawn in on the day of the election, and it's going to go to a bazillion percent. All right, so we looked at a few. It's a decent live stream. Not many people here. I have to go take kids to things, but I appreciate all you guys being here. I'll try to stream longer. Yeah, I will stream longer tomorrow because I'm off for the next 2 days once I get off work tomorrow. But I appreciate all you guys coming in here. I love the support. I love the stuff we talk about and we do. But yeah, we'll get back into it tomorrow. An hour in, not bad. So with that being said, I appreciate all you guys. None of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.